my name is María Camila, and today I will talk about three very important financial indicators which, when applied, will allow us to determine if a project is viable or no. Let's get started. The first indicator is the net present value, which is a financial indicator used to determine the viability of a project. If after measuring the flows of future income and expenses and discounting the initial investment, some profit remains, the project is viable. If there are several investment options, the NPV also serves to determine which project is more profitable. It is also very useful to define the best option within the same project, considering different projections of income and expenditure flows. One way to establish NPV is by the following formula. NPV equals sign net present profit NPP minus sign investment. The NPP is the present value of the projected net cash flow or profit, which has been discounted using a discount rate TD. The latter is the expected minimum rate of return. If NPV is less than 0, the project is not profitable. When the investment is greater than the NPP, it means that the TD is not satisfied. If NPV is equal to 0, the project is profitable because the profit of the TD is already incorporated. When the NPP is equal to the investment, the TD has been fulfilled. If NPV is greater than 0, the project is profitable. When the NPV is greater than the investment, this rate has been complied with, and in addition, an additional profit or benefit has been generated. The next indicator is the internal rate of return, IRR, which is the rate of return by an investment, considering the percentage of loss or profit that the business will have for the amounts invested. It is a measure used in the evaluation of investment projects, intimately linked to the net present value. It can also be defined based on its calculation. The IRR is the discount rate that equals, at the initial moment, the future current of collections with that of payments, generating an NPV equal to 0. This is a formula, and FT are the cash flows in each period T. I0 is the inversion made at the initial moment. T equals sign 0, N is the number of time periods. The selection criteria will be as follows, where K is the discounted flow rate chosen for the calculation of the NPV. If IRR is greater than K, the investment project will be accepted. In this case, the internal rate of return we obtain is higher than the minimum rate of return required for the investment. If IRR is equal to K, we would be in a situation similar to that which occurred when the NPV was 0. In this situation, the investment can be made if it improves the company's competitive position and there are no more favorable alternatives. If IRR is less than K, the project must be rejected. The minimum profitability we ask for from the investment is not reached. And to finish with this video, I would like to cover one last indicator. We know that the objective of the shareholders or partners of any company is to obtain a higher return of their initial investment that they could obtain in any other product with less risk. For this reason, it is necessary to accurately measure the return on capital employed in an investment. The most accurate financial indicator for assessing the return on capital is the return on equity, ROE. This ratio measures the return that shareholders obtain from the funds invest in a company. In other words, the ROE tries to measure the company's ability to remunerate its shareholders. Profitability can be seen as a measure of how a company invests funds to generate income. It is often expressed as a percentage and has a formula: return on equity equals net profit after taxes over own capital. The main reason that leads financiers to use this ratio is to know how the capital of a company is being used. The higher the ROE, the greater the probability that a company can have depending on the own resources it uses for its financing.